Dakota Kai pulled the ref out.
Dakota Kai cost me my United States Championship.
Tegan Nox is champion.
I think she has an issue with the rules of this sport. I have trained for so long. I'm giving you more than really what you deserve. My goal is to take back the title that was taken from me. Kacy Catanzaro making her way out to the ring for the second time tonight. She's coming off a win over Dakota Kai in a no disqualification match. She hit a flying lariat to Kai on top of a ladder, and so we are told that that Kai is okay, and in fact she will be accompanying her Team Kick teammate Tegan Nox to the ring. But certainly Kacy Catanzaro, on the one hand, has the momentum from the win earlier. On the other hand, that was a grueling match that Kai put her through. So what kind of physical state is she in right now? Well, you can hear the reaction from fans to Team Kick out here. And, you know, again, just nothing changing in their demeanor, despite the fact that they have to know how they're being looked at right now and what they did to cost Kacy Catanzaro her U.S. title, which Catanzaro fought so hard and so long to win from Ronda Rousey. So, you know, this just shows me a total lack of awareness, a total lack of ability to read the room about how people feel about them. And Kai, you can't even tell that Kai lost a match earlier to Kacy Catanzaro. But she is out here to help her friend Tegan Nox. The real question is, can Catanzaro reclaim the championship that Nox and Kai took from her, that being the United States title? Let's find out in our first match of this episode. You can see a steely-eyed resolve in the eyes of Kacy Catanzaro. This match is not no disqualification. No time limit, of course, 10-second count out, so typical GAW championship match, and Tegan Nox starts things off with a big-time knee to the head of Kacy Catanzaro. It's worth noting, by the way, that the knee that Nox hit Catanzaro with actually has that big brace on it. So, again, just these kind of little things that Team Kick has started doing. You know, it's just that it's not so much that they are competitive and they want to win titles, because, you know, that's fair. Nox, look at this with a big kick to the chest. That's fair if you want to win titles. You know, I don't blame you. But to not acknowledge that you robbed Kacy Catanzaro of, you know, a potentially long title reign that she had worked so hard for when she trusted you. Catanzaro, nice basement drop kick targeting the legs of Tegan Nox. You know, Catanzaro trusted you for that, and so, you know, Team Kick bailed on her, was looking out for their own interests, and so not even recognizing that and acting like nothing's wrong, like nothing happened, that's the worst part of it for me, beyond just, you know, some of the dirty stuff that they've been pulling. Catanzaro drops underneath, goes for the drop kick, and Tegan Nox shoves her off. Nox now with the choke slam. They call her Lady Kane. Nox choke slam to pin Kacy Catanzaro and retain. Catanzaro kicks out. This match has been mostly Tegan Nox, as you would expect, because Catanzaro is going twice today. This is her second match, so you'd expect it. Nox with the shiniest wizard coming off the ropes. And Kacy Catanzaro bruised and battered from her match earlier. Tegan Nox and Kacy Catanzaro kicks out. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought that was it for Kacy Catanzaro. Bruised and battered. She went through that no DQ match, a brutal affair. And so Nox has really controlled most of this, and that again just goes to the strategy of Team Kick. Dakota Kai was very specific. She said that Catanzaro would be facing her first. because she knew that it would leave Catanzaro in a vulnerable position for this U.S. title match. Catanzaro just fighting against all the odds right now, and a big drop kick slingshots Tegan Nox out of the corner. Forearm strike, and Catanzaro pulls her down. And now look at this. Dakota Kai getting herself involved, and it allows Nox to get up and hits almost like a crossroads type of maneuver. Catanzaro gets away from that stomp coming down from Tegan Nox, but rolls back in. Again, just a little slow on the draw is Kacy Catanzaro, as you might expect, given that match earlier. Big knee to the face from Tegan Nox, and again, that's the knee that has that heavy brace on it. Nice Hurricane Rana, and it forces Kacy Catanzaro to roll out of the ring, where again, Team Kick is very much in control. Tegan Nox is, and Dakota Kai stopped Catanzaro in her tracks when it looked like Catanzaro had the momentum. Now, with a stun gun off the top rope, and Nox again locks in the Goozle chokeslam attempt, and Catanzaro turns it into an arm drag. Catanzaro starting to target the back of Tegan Nox. Maybe there is hope still in this match for the former U.S. champion. Catanzaro driving Tegan Nox's head into the turnbuckle. And now again, Dakota Kai up on the apron. If I were Catanzaro, I'd just knock her right in the mouth right now. But Tegan Nox got up behind her with the bulldog. And look at this, Catanzaro rolls back, and a little bit of a head scissor. Airplane spin style from Kacy Catanzaro. Still looking strong despite what she's been through, and despite Team Kick getting themselves involved the way they have. Tegan Nox with both arms locked, and Nox with a face breaker. Tegan Nox admiring her handiwork as Kacy Catanzaro is left staring up at the lights. Nox talking a little bit of trash here, as Dakota Kai has already done. This is a very unfair scenario that Kacy Catanzaro has been put into. Nox with the second choke slam of the day for Tegan Nox. Absolutely levels Catanzaro. Nox maybe going for the shiniest wizard, but Catanzaro catches the boot. Off the ropes goes Catanzaro, looking for the Pele kick, and Nox sidesteps it. Again, just not sharp is Catanzaro, and Nox coming off the ropes with the shiniest wizard. Nox letting everybody know, and now Nox rolls her over. Did she have the time to be taunting like that? No, she didn't. Catanzaro fires her shoulder up off the canvas. And so we fight on. Catanzaro now locked in a head scissors from Tegan Nox. Nox trying to use a little bit of leverage by pushing herself up like that. Catanzaro rolls her over. Well done there. Both women back to their feet, but again, Tegan Nox is too quick, as you would expect her to be, considering that Nox has not already had to fight a match tonight, where Kacy Catanzaro has. Nox tosses her outside of the ring, and I shudder to think what could be done on the outside here by Tegan Nox. Nox goes for the lariat, ducked underneath by Catanzaro, and a nice drop kick by Catanzaro. Nox, though, answers with the lariat. Catanzaro couldn't duck that one. Kick to the back. Catanzaro shakes it off. Both women simultaneously back into the ring. It looked like Nox was maybe going for a chokeslam again. Catanzaro with a big knee. A cartwheel knee strike from Catanzaro. Jawbreaker from Nox. And now Nox goes for the lariat, ducked underneath by Catanzaro once again. The American Ninja Warrior legend showcasing her quickness, and Catanzaro, nice Hurricane Rana, now sits on top. Deep stack from Catanzaro, and Tegan Nox kicks out. That was tough there from Catanzaro. Deep arm drag from Nox, goes for the kick. Catanzaro rolls out of the way, and Catanzaro pulling out a little bit of a Ricky Steamboat move there. Catanzaro going for the cover, far leg hooked of the champion, and Nox kicks out. That leg DDT from Kacy Catanzaro, that's thrown way back to Ricky the Dragon. And Catanzaro now from the top going for the crossbody, and Nox caught her. Nox catches Catanzaro, and now Nox with a Samoan drop. That's the strength of Tegan Nox on full display. No question about it. Nox now, shiniest wizard. I think the lights are out for Catanzaro, and I think Nox is retained. Yes, Tegan Nox is still the U.S. champion and mocking Kacy Catanzaro, despite the fact that Catanzaro just put her through a brutal match, even after Catanzaro had already fought Nox's Team Kick teammate Dakota Kai. Nox celebrating with the title. Unbelievable this from Tegan Nox. That is not an honorable win. Certainly not. I don't believe so. Folks, the GAW Classic Championship is coming up next, but before we get to it, we have some breaking news. This is security footage that was uncovered from moments after, judging by the time code, moments after Bobby Lashley's win over Will Ospreay. It was after Ospreay had gone to the back, and we see a picture of this hooded figure standing over Will Ospreay with a chair in hand. So one wonders who that might be, and whether or not that person is connected to Conor McGregor and Bobby Lashley, who, it's worth noting, were still out celebrating with the Intercontinental Championship when this happened. Again, judging by the time code. So it's hard to say what this is and what it might signify. But of course, if we have any updates, we will get them to you. So I wanted to mention that, but of course our GAW Classic Championship is coming up next. It's been a long road for Matt Hardy and especially for Aleister Black after everything he's been through to take him to this point.
There will be no video package, no triumphant story of how Aleister Black conquered evil. Aleister Black did not conquer me. And as disappointing as his betrayal was, he is but a small malfunction in an overwhelming machine. Win or lose against my original associates, Aleister has nowhere to go. My champion will face him, and I will remain in control. We are Alpha.
Well, if you count Matt Riddle, Alpha is in 4 matches tonight. They already lost the tag team championships to the Gorillas of Destiny when they beat the Lucha Brothers earlier on. Of course, like I said, if you count Matt Riddle, his match was thrown out against Keith Lee after Riddle attacked Lee before the bell. And now you have here Matt Hardy fighting for the GAW Classic Championship. And then, of course, in our main event, the sole match of next episode, Pac will take on Hangman Adam Page, both members of Alpha, for the GAW World Championship. So the World Championship scene can look awfully bleak depending on what happens in this match. If Alpha's original members, Matt Hardy and Ricochet, are able to beat Aleister Black and win the GAW Classic. I feel like the support for Aleister Black just gets more and more energized every match he fights. Aleister Black went 3-0 in GAW Classic Group B. He went to a draw with Drew McIntyre and then immediately, obviously, went for that rematch. That was the final match before Tidal Wave. So go back and watch that if you haven't already. That was an incredible match between Black and McIntyre, two men that have fought for a long, long time and have been on opposite sides for a long time. But I'm sure they can both agree that taking down Alpha is a priority, and certainly Aleister Black knows better than anybody what it's like to stand against Alpha, both to be a part of it and then stand against them. And he learned the hard way after he got his first world championship taken from him. So this is a redemption arc for Aleister Black, no question. The journey for Black to win the world title, win it cleanly, which he didn't do in his first attempt, and I think that will always haunt him. But certainly the opportunity here to destroy Alpha and to restore some order, at least in part, to the world championship scene has got to weigh heavily on Aleister Black's head. Black comes out swinging with a kitchen sink kick. You know how much this match means to Aleister Black. There's no question about it. Hardy with a rolling kick. When you look at these two men, the run that they had through the GAW Classic, it's very different. Aleister Black collected wins over Cody Rhodes, Ricochet, and then of course that legendary match with Drew McIntyre that I'm sure will go down as one of the great GAW Classic matches of all time. And that's what Aleister Black had to contend with. Meanwhile, Matt Hardy was able to pretty much roll through his group with wins over Kofi Kingston, Buddy Murphy, and Edward Jack. And he was able to roll through it with the help of Alpha. Aleister Black had no such help. He had to contend with Alpha when he fought Ricochet, and he had to contend with the Blade Runners when he fought Drew McIntyre. Black now far leg hooked, and Matt Hardy able to power out of the first cover of the match. So Black has really been fighting against everybody after he made the decision to leave Alpha. Hardy goes for the gut wrench bomb. Aleister Black able to turn it around, and now Black Irish whips Hardy into the corner. Black with a flying forearm, and yep, Ricochet. Ricochet getting himself involved, and you knew it was going to happen. Reverse DDT from Hardy. How often have we seen that since Alpha has come back onto the scene? Black now, DDT. So Black able to withstand the first of what I assume is many interferences by Ricochet and possibly more of Alpha. Black wasn't able to connect on that running knee strike. Hardy sidesteps it, and now Hardy with the heel kick. Black smartly rolls out of the ring. Black back in, and there's that chair. Ricochet has thrown a chair into the ring, and we know that in the hands of Alpha, a chair can certainly shorten your career by a wide margin. Kazuchika Okada still hasn't competed after his match at Storm Tokyo when Pac suplexed him onto a chair that Hunter had thrown in the ring, and Okada actually fractured a vertebra by landing on that chair. And Ricochet now. Ricochet again getting the attention of Aleister Black, and instead Hardy rolls out of the ring. Hardy's got a baseball bat. This is unbelievable. Hardy trying to attack with the bat. Matt and Aleister Black thankfully catches it, stops that attack from happening, but he turns around into a spinning elbow from Matt Hardy. The referee thankfully throws that chair out of the ring, but I believe the damage has been done. Certainly seems like Hardy's going to have control here. Big punch from Matt Hardy. Alpha certainly knows what they're doing. Not a lot of miscalculation. Side effect from Matt Hardy. Absolutely plants Aleister Black. Hardy goes for the cover, and Black kicks out. The side effect has gotten the job done for Matt Hardy in the past, but I think you're going to need a little bit more than that against Aleister Black the way he's fighting right now. Matt trying to go for more than that with a twist of fate. Matt Hardy twist of fate, and Aleister Black's not going to let it beat him. You can see the motivation that Aleister Black has going against the original member of Alpha. Black with a big combination and a knee straight to the chin of Matt Hardy. Teardrop suplex countered into a bulldog. Matt Hardy was the original member all the way back at Bash at the Beach. Matt Hardy re-debuted, you could say. Matt Hardy with the elbow drop from the top, now going for the cover, too, and Aleister Black kicks out. He re-debuted, one could say, at Bash at the Beach. And it was there that he won the Rumble on the beach. Black goes for the springboard moonsault, nobody home. He won the Rumble on the beach and then used Ricochet, former Cruiserweight champion, to help beat the then Intercontinental champion Kofi Kingston. And that is when we discovered the fact that Alpha exists. And we later found out exactly who Alpha was and exactly what he was capable of at Cyclone Denver when Aleister Black won the world title. Black Mass caught by Matt Hardy. There's not a lot of history between these two in the ring against each other, but Matt Hardy is one of the wiliest veterans. There is Black Mass from Aleister Black. Aleister Black hits the Black Mass. Matt Hardy is in trouble. Aleister Black has won the GAW Classic. He did it so quickly that even Ricochet didn't realize what was going on. And Aleister Black finally has some vindication after everything that Alpha put him through when Black turned his back on the group. Aleister Black hands Alpha its second loss of the night and takes away the GAW Classic from the clutches of the evil Alpha. Matt Hardy tried everything he could. He tried cheating. He tried everything, and it didn't work. Aleister Black proves once again that even without Alpha, he is the most dangerous man in the world. He has proved it yet again. Aleister Black joins the ranks of some of the greats as a GAW Classic champion, and he has punched his ticket to the main event of Nitro 10. Congratulations to Aleister Black. What a win, and we are all so happy for you, no question. Folks, next episode is the conclusion of GAW Tidal Wave and the World Championship bout between the Bastard Pack and Hangman Adam Page. We'll see you there. Subscribe. We appreciate you.